Hello everybody, how are you? Yes, are you all watching our videos? Yes, please try to watch continuously guys, then only you can understand the topic. Okay, so please try to watch continuously. Okay, so welcome my dears, welcome to you. Okay, in this chapter we already come across lines, angles, triangles and quadrilateral. Isn't it guys? So now we are going to see a new member. Can you guess who is the new member? And our new member is, yes, you are right, our new member is circle. So today's class we are going to see the parts of the circle. Okay guys? Okay. The significance of the concept of a circle can be well understood by the shape wheel. Have you seen wheel in anywhere? Yes, you have seen it. You have seen it in two-wheelers, you have seen it in four-wheelers, you have seen it in the near of potter. Isn't it guys? So, wheel you can see in anywhere. Isn't it guys? So, wheel is the one of the groundbreaking invention. Isn't it guys? Wheel is the one of the best inventions of the human history. Yes, the wheel that has made easier to move and carry goods. That makes our work easily guys. The structure of the wheel has evolved over time along with the need of people. Isn't it guys? Are you seeing the picture? From the picture we can understand the real history behind the wheel. Are you know how the wheel is developed? I hope you are all know it in your social subject. Isn't it guys? So, the picture that tells the real history behind the wheel. Can you see the picture? Can you understand the history of wheel? How the shape was developed from that days? Yes, I hope you are all understand. Yes. So, wheel. That is circle. Circle is, what is circle? Yes, circle is a geometric shape that has no corners, no edges. Isn't it guys? You can circle in anywhere. Isn't it guys? The circle is surrounded as anywhere. That is in, what is this? Yes, you are right. That is dartboard. Isn't it guys? So, we can see circle in dartboard, pizza, wall clock, our toys, coins, swim tubes, our bangles, roller coaster and CD disc. Like this, we can see circle in anywhere. Okay guys? Yes. So, now we are going to see the parts of the circle. Okay guys? Yes. Before that, what is a circle? Do you know it? Yes. Circle is nothing but, this is a geometric shape that has no corners and no edges. This is a two-dimensional figure. Isn't it guys? Yes. It is a curved shape. Okay? Yes. So, circle. A circle you can describe is the set of all points in a plane at constant distance from a fixed point. Okay guys? அதாவது circle அப்படினா நம்ம ஒரு கரெக்டான ஒரு fixed pointல இருந்து ஒரு மாறாத தூரத்துக்கு, அதாவது ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் தூரத்துக்கு நம்ம புள்ளிகள் வச்சிட்டோம் அப்படினா அந்த புள்ளிகளை ஜாயின் பண்ணி நம்ம அந்த வரையிற அந்த ஷேப்புக்கு பேர் தான் சர்க்கிள். ஓகே காய்ஸ், ஒரு ஃபிக்ஸ்டு பாயிண்ட்லேருந்து கான்ஸ்டன்ட் தூரத்தில் நம்ம வரைகிற ஷேப் தான் சர்க்கிள். ஓகே, எ சர்க்கிள் யூ கேன் டிஸ்கிரைப் இஸ் த செட் ஆஃப் ஆல் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் இன் அ பிளேன் அட் கான்ஸ்டன்ட் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் த ஃபிக்ஸ்டு பாயிண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே காய்ஸ், எஸ். ஸோ த ஃபிக்ஸ்டு பாயிண்ட் இஸ் த சென்டர் ஆஃப் த சர்க்கிள். நம்ம வந்து ஒரு பாயிண்ட்டை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிட்டு வரைஞ்சோம் இல்லையா, அந்த ஃபிக்ஸ்டு பாயிண்ட்டை தான் நம்ம சென்டர் ஆஃப் த சர்க்கிள்னு சொல்லிக்கலாம். ஓகேங்களா? Like that, the constant distance corresponding to a circle is the radius of the circle. And the constant distance தான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லிப்போம்? radius of the circle. Okay guys, so the fixed point is called center of the circle and the constant distance is called radius of the circle. Okay guys, yes. Then secant of the circle. A line that cuts the circle in 2 points is called secant of the circle. Before that, what is line? Yes, line is a straight path that has no beginning and no ending. Isn't it guys? It has no beginning, no ending. Isn't it? Yes. So, that line cuts the circle in 2 points is called secant of the circle. Okay. Then, a line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle is called chord of the circle. A line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle is called chord of the circle. Okay. What is line segment? Yes, line segment is also a straight path of 2 points. Here, line segment has endpoints. It has beginning point and it has fixed end point. So, a straight path has end point is called line segment. Okay. So, a line segment whose end points lie on the circle is called chord of the circle. Okay guys. So, in the first figure, a line that cuts the circle. Isn't it? Yes. This is called secant of the circle. Okay. Then the second figure, a line segment cuts the circle. Here, the line segment is called chord of the circle. Okay guys. In the first figure, line that cuts the circle. That is called secant of the circle. In the second figure, a line segment cuts the circle. That is called chord of the circle. Did you understand? Yes. Then, diameter. What is diameter? Yes. A chord of the circle that has center is called diameter of the circle. Did you see? In circle, there are many chords, isn't it guys? So, the chord that lie through the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. I repeat it. A chord that lie through the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. A chord of a circle that has the center of the circle is called diameter of the circle. So, simply say that a chord that has the center is called diameter of the circle. Did you understand guys? Yes. In the second figure, the red dot is called center of the circle and here radius is here, diameter is here and chord also here. So, what is diameter? Yes. A chord of a circle that lie through the center is called diameter of the circle. Circumference. The circumference of a circle is its boundary. What is circumference? The circle's boundary is called circumference. Circumference is nothing but circle's boundary. Okay. The circle's boundary is called circumference of a circle. In the figure, circumference is given here. Did you see it? Yes. And also radius also here. Okay guys. Yes. So circumference of a circle is its boundary. Okay. In the picture, the black dot is called center of the circle. Okay. Then the green line segment is called radius of the circle. Okay. Then the red line segment is called diameter of the circle. In here, every diameter is a chord, but every chord is not a diameter because the chord lie through the center is called diameter. Okay. So, every diameter is a chord, but every chord is not a diameter. Okay guys. So, the red line segment is called diameter of the circle and the violet line segment is called chord of the circle. In the circle there are many diameter, many chord, and also boundary of the circle is called circumference of the circle. Okay guys, so in this figure there are center of the circle, radius, diameter, chord and circumference. Okay, so guys, this is your time, question time. Okay, yes. Who I am? A line segment which bisect the circle. A line segment which bisect the circle. That means a line segment that divide the circle into two equal parts. Who is the line segment? Yes. And the second question is the largest chord of a circle. Who is the largest chord of the circle? We know that the circle has many chords, isn't it guys? So the largest chord of the circle is who? Then the third question is a line of symmetry for the circle. A line of symmetry for the circle. That means a line that divide the circle into two equal parts. Who is that? And the last question is twice in the length of radius in a circle. Twice the length of radius. A line segment that is twice the length of radius. Okay, so these all questions have the same answer. So who is that? A line segment which bisect the circle, a largest chord of a circle, a line symmetry for the circle, twice in the length of a radius in circle. Simply we say that twice of a radius. Who is that? Yes, that is diameter. So a diameter which bisect the circle. Then diameter is the largest chord of a circle. Okay, diameter is the line of symmetry for the circle. So the twice of radius is diameter. So answer of this whole questions are diameter. Okay, we have seen the parts of the circle. Then we have to see the another part of the circle, that is arc. In the figure, look at the figure guys. In the figure, PRQ and QSP are the continuous part of the circle. Okay, PRQ, that is the pink arc. Okay, and QSP, that is blue arc. Those are the continuous part of the circle. These parts are denoted by arc PRQ, arc QSP. Okay, or simply say that PQ arc, QP arc. Okay, this continuous part of a circle is called arc of the circle. So the pink part and the blue part is called arc of the circle. Okay guys, usually they are denoted in anti-clockwise directions. Did you know that? Clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Yes. So arcs are usually denoted in anti-clockwise direction. That is, in the figure there are arc PRQ and QSP. So they are the arc are usually denoted in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, then in the same figure, the two arc divide the circle into two parts, isn't it guys? So one arc is longer and another one is shorter. One is longer, another is shorter. So the longer arc is called major arc. Okay, the longer one is called major arc of the circle. Which is the major arc here? Yes, you are right. QP. Okay. Similarly, the shorter one is called minor arc of the circle. The shorter one is called minor arc of the circle. Which one is shorter here? Yes, the pink arc. That is denoted by anti-clockwise direction PQ arc. The shorter one is PQ. Okay. The minor arc is PQ. So here in the figure, major arc is QP. That is blue color arc. Similarly, the minor arc is pink color arc. That is PQ. Okay guys. So arc, longer arc is called major arc and the shorter arc is called minor arc. Okay guys. Then segment. Now in the figure, consider the region. Okay, there are two regions. That is blue region and the green region. Isn't it guys? The blue region that contain minor arc and a chord. Okay, the blue ring that contain minor arc and chord. Similarly, another segment that contain major arc and chord. Okay, so the region that contain major arc and chord is called major segment. I repeat it guys. The region that contain major arc and chord is called major segment. Okay. Similarly, the region that contain minor arc and chord is called minor segment. Okay. So, the big segment is called major segment and the small segment is called minor segment. The segment that contain major arc is called major segment and the segment that contain minor arc is called minor segment. Okay guys, did you understand? Yes. So here are green is major segment and blue is minor segment. Okay. Then sector. In circle, there is the region surrounded by two radii and arc is called sector. In circle, there is the region that is surrounded by two radii and arc is called sector. Then what is segment? Yes, you are right. The region that is surrounded by chord and arc is called segment. The region that contains chord and arc is called segment. In here, the region that contain two radii and arc is called sector. Okay. The region contain chord and arc is called segment. The region which contain two radii and arc is called sector. So, okay guys. So here, the major arc correspond to the major sector. Okay. The major arc that correspond major sector. In here, blue color part is major sector. Similarly, the minor arc corresponds to the minor sector. Okay guys. That is the yellow color part is minor sector. Okay. Major arc contains major arc corresponds major sector, minor arc corresponds to the minor sector. Okay guys. So, there is a difference between segment and sector are here. Segment means which contain chord and arc. Okay. And sector which contain two radii and arc. Okay. Sector which contain chord and arc. Sector which contain two radii and arc. Okay guys, did you understand? Yes. So, we have already seen that That is segment. What is segment? In a circle, the region which contain chord and arc is called major segment. The region which is surrounded by chord and arc is called segment. So, the major segment is here and the minor segment is also here. The segment which contain major arc is called major segment, and the segment which contain minor arc is called minor segment. Okay guys? Okay. Then next we have see that sector part. Isn't it guys? Sector means the region which is surrounded by two radii and arc is called sector. Okay guys? The region which contain two radii and arc is called sector. This is one type of circle. Okay guys? A circle with same center but different radii are called concentric circle. So here are many circles are here. In the water drop temple drawing, there are many circles are here. They are same center but different radius. So the circle with same center but different radius are called concentric circle. What is concentric circle? The circle with same center but different radius are called concentric circle. Okay guys? Yes. Then congruent circle. Two circles are congruent if they are copies of one another or identical. We have already seen it in triangular section, isn't it guys? And the congruent triangle. நம்ம congruent triangle அப்படின்னு நம்ம ஒரு டாபிக் படிச்சிருப்போம். ஒரே மாதிரி ஒரே சைட்ஸ் இல்ல ஒரே ஆங்கிள்ஸ் இருக்கக்கூடியதை நம்ம congruent triangleனு சொல்ற மாதிரி ரெண்டு சர்க்கிள்ஸையும் நம்மளால congruent அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்க முடியும். If they are copies of one another, ஒரே மாதிரி இருந்தா நம்ம அந்த ரெண்டு சர்க்கிள்ஸையும் congruent circles அப்படிங்கிற பேரால சொல்லிக்கலாம். சரிங்களா? That is, they have same size. Look at this figure guys. There are R and slides. They have same size. Look at the second figure. There are glasses that have same mouth size. That have same mouth size. So the circles, they are copies of one another is called congruent circle. The circle they have same size are called congruent circles. The circle they have same size are called congruent circle. Okay. So we have seen that two types of circle, that are concentric circle and congruent circle. Concentric circle means the circles they have same center but different radius is called concentric circle. They have same center but different radius is called concentric circle. In the same way, what are congruent circle? The circles they have same size. They have same size is called congruent circle. Okay guys. So here many circles are here. So these are what type of circle? They are congruent or concentric? Yes. The circles are same size. So they are congruent circle. Okay. So in the second figure there are many circles. So they are congruent circle or concentric circles? Can you guess it? Yes, you are right. Those are concentric circle because there are the circle that have same center but different radius. So these circles are called concentric circle.